Weight. Down. Weight. Well, there we are. Here, now you can come up, big boy. Now you can come. Oh, he was so anxious to get up here. Good morning, good morning. We're on Facebook. I'm sure we're heading on to YouTube. YouTube, we're on now. So we're up and running. It's Tuesday morning. In about a minute and a half, we're going to gong ourselves in. Welcome to Coffee with Casper. This is Casper. I'm Harry. This is the coffee. We're all together. Let me know where you are. Missy Grant Price from North Carolina. Good to see you. Good to be seen. Good morning from Palm Desert, Miss Candace. Good to see you this morning. All right. Nice to see you. Aloha, and from Honolulu. All right. From the island. And there's from Albuquerque. Deborah's with us. Good to see you this morning. Yay, yay, yay. Well, we're glad you're all here. We're glad we're all checking in. We're going to got 1 minute. We're going to gong ourselves in and just get good morning from Sri Lanka. Nice to see you, Dilip. All right. We got the groups gathering together. Dilip is in the hospitality gang. He's inviting everybody to Sri Lanka. You let me know if you're able to put it on your calendar. We'll get you in touch. All right. Good morning from wherever you are. We're glad you're here. Let me know where you are. We're checking in. Good stuff is happening. It's a new day. And today is 8/8. Auspicious time in the kingdom. Very good. All right. Casper, you are being so silly this morning. Yes, you are. You just want us up every second. Okay. All right. Here we go. It's 8:30. We're going to gong ourselves in. Here we go. Let's give ourselves this 20 minutes to be just present, to be open to that which is already known within us, but let it become sparked. Let it get light. Let it get enthusiasm and theos. Let it happen. Okay, here we go. Big, deep breath in. We're going to let the sound ah. Ah. And just know that as we're tuning ourselves in, we're tuning close to the I am vibration. It is our true and natural self. We're becoming more in tune to the infinite. This is how we want to live our lives. Let's take another big, deep breath in. Ah, relaxing the shoulders. Bring the energy up into your heart center. And now we're just going to share together for this 20 minutes. We're sure glad you're here. Good morning from Hastings, Mason, Colorado. Mr. Fagan, good to see you this morning. Good to be seen. All right. So here's a couple of things. So we want to talk back to the subject of intention. And I've shared this recently in personal conversations. It's too bad that the word intention got muffed up by a saying that the road to hell is paved with good intention. And it somehow takes the idea of intention and makes it not good. And that's simply not at all true. Intention is the soft honing device of where we're going with our lives. And the more conscious we are of our intention, and the more we keep adjusting to our intention by changing course, altering course, fixing the course, the more alive, awake, aware we're going to be. And that's, of course, what we want to be, is alive, awake, aware, and enthusiastic. I am alive, awake, aware, joyous, and enthusiastic about living. That's where we want to be placing our consciousness in every morning to get ourselves there through whatever our wake-up process is, right? To get ourselves there so that we are truly imbibing the idea, I'm alive, awake, aware, joyous, and enthusiastic about my life today. And that's where we want to put our attention. So this soft honing device and becoming aware of it, you remember we shared a couple weeks ago the quote from the Course in Miracles. The Course in Miracles quote is, my only function is the one God gave me. And then there's a quote that follows that, my happiness and my function are one. Joy and more joy is mine. There's no limit to the joy that is mine. And the more I open up to joy, the more I allow joy, the more I become conscious of joy, the more, again, we're tuning ourselves toward the only function that we really came here for. I came from the light in order to help humanity and the earth lift itself up and be reawakened into what is its truth. Remember the quote we were sharing last week from Teilhard de Chardin, joy is the infallible sign of the presence of God. And life is much more about not having to create joy, but getting those things, habit patterns and ideas away from us that are interrupting our joy, releasing that which no longer serves me because it's interrupting my joy. Right? So I love this quote from the great philosopher from the last century, Ernest Holmes. It is the nature of spirit to express through us, not in limitation, fear, or want, but in freedom. I came from the light. I am one with the light. It is the nature of the light to express itself in and through and as creation and beyond all creation. And we are both that which is expressing in creation and that which is beyond all creation. And the thing that we really are, if you saw the poster that Candace helps us create, good morning from Santa Rosa, Pam, nice to see you this morning. If you saw the poster, it says, let's get together and fall in love. Remember the Bob Marley song, let's get together, it'll be all right. But let's get together and fall in love, meaning fall in love with myself, the I am that I am. Fall in love with every one of you because the I am that you are is the same I am that I am. And not only that, we're vibrating close enough together that we have found ourselves in a sea of infinite vibrations, near vibrating with that which is close to us, yes? That we all have a bracket of vibration that we're including. And the vibration that we're including is, I'm a metaphysical being. I am a multi-dimensional gift of the universe from itself to itself, awakening to my own Christ consciousness, to my own Buddha awareness, to my own understanding of who and what I am, and therefore to my, you're going to get that microphone, and therefore to my newest and higher levels of bliss. Good and more good is mine. There's no limit to the good that is mine. Spirit wants to express us in freedom, not in fear, limitation, and doubt. Oh, so how do we get there? Well, this is what came to me in my meditations this week. We need to really remember that we have the power of choice. We are choosing how we're going to be. I had something happen to me this week, and then I saw something wonderful, the way the information connects us in this new world, right? We're always connecting. The line was from an Irish poem that says, the Irish do not say, I am sad. They say, sadness has come upon me. So I had this experience this week. I woke up, I started to do my day, and I just felt a little bit of limitation, fear, or want, right? We were born to express in freedom, not those things. And I looked at it and said, what happened? I had a great day yesterday. I got to be with my daughter, who's having her a big decade birthday this week, and her beautiful family and her husband and my grandkids. I had a great time. Our son is traveling in Thailand with his family. He's on his way home now. He just treated his family to an extraordinary experience. So the grandkids are doing great. We've had this wonderful summer that's been unfolding so beautifully. And here I woke up, and this sort of like bad day thing, right? You know, that bumper sticker says no bad days. I was like, what is this happening? And then I saw that quote that the Irish say, they don't say I am sad. They say sadness has come upon me. And so this is what I say behind that, behind whatever sadness may have popped in, because the race has got a lot of stuff that is cleansing, releasing. We're releasing eons of separation behavior, eons of belief in duality, eons of pitting light against darkness, and there's no such war going on. That when the light comes, the darkness comprehendeth it not, right? So I just realized, I'm a choice. I can look at these feelings, I can acknowledge these feelings, and I can ask into them. What's this about? What is it? And then that poem showed up, that it's not me, it's it's something coming upon me that I didn't want to identify with, and I'm at the power of choice. And that's, of course, what the theme is today. You are always, always, always at the power of choice. Not so much into what circumstance you may have find yourself in, because that's going to be the sum total of everything that's happening, not only in you, but in the consciousness all around you. And sometimes it doesn't look right, or doesn't feel right, or you don't like an outcome, or you don't like somebody's behavior. But you're always a choice about how you're going to be, how you're going to live. Hey, good morning from Florida. Good morning from Atascadero. Nice to see you, Mark and Kai. Good to see you. Good to see the pictures of the baby girl getting so big. She's already a young lady already, almost. I mean, thank God under 10, but well, she's growing so fast. So here's where we're at. And I wanted to let me know where you are, if you can hear me okay. Last message I'm getting is from Pam, that she's with us from Santa Rosa. Message is getting from Pam. She's with us. Yep, yeah, we're up and running. Good morning, Amy from Atwater. All right, nice to see you, Amy. So this particular boat, and all I've had boats with no autopilot, and when you don't have an autopilot, you have to steer the course, and the currents and the waves are always moving the boat. So it's a lot of focus to stay on course for 73 miles out in the open sea. As my consciousness has improved, we now have an autopilot, and it has an interesting little button on the autopilot. So you set the course to your destination, and then there's a button that's positive and negative. In other words, are you heading off course or down course? And when you notice that it's not quite on the exact course, all you do is push that button and move it back on to exactly the course. So intention is that autopilot toward your fulfillment. My happiness and my function are one. I came from the light to support an awakening world. And the more I put my attention on my particular one, when I love to say to myself, I came to heal, uplift, and inspire, and to bring forth more life, right? And if you're able to be healed, uplifted, inspired, and bring forth more life, right? Then for me, I'm on course. And if I notice something like a sadness have come upon me, I have to adjust that, push that little button, and get that thing right back to where I want to be, which is on course to the fulfillment of my life, because my happiness and my function are one, right? And your happiness, everyone's happiness and their function are one. But the good news about us gathered here, hello from Canada. Nice to see you. Saskatchewan, Canada. Nice to see you this morning. Lorraine, nice to have you with us. So that's what we're talking about today. I am always a choice. Spirit, God, Source, intended that I should express its nature in me, as me, and through me into all that is my life. Its primary nature and its reason for existence, what Ernest Holmes called the impulsion of the universe. Love is the impulsion of the universe. Now here's the next layer. We talked about synchronicity, which is when events are happening that don't seem connected, but you're in the flow, and good continues to come to you, right? And then you have to open yourself up and be willing to receive that good over and allow expanding yourself. Good and more good is mine, making room for the good, allowing it to multiply around you so that you become a place of light and love and truth that is doing your purpose in the world through your daily activities, whatever those activities are, whether it's your work, your play, your chop wood, carry water, taking care of the campsite. This is all part of the goodness of life. We're involved in this assimilation and circulation and elimination, and it's never stopping. It's always moving. But the I am that I am is constantly guiding me to awaken to the glory of my own existence. Behold, the living Christ is you. Behold, the Buddha awakening under the lotus tree is you, right? Behold, I am that. And to lean into that I am, so that your your mind and your consciousness is constantly revitalizing your body in terms of the light of the one is coming in you, as you, through you, healing, cleansing, awakening, renewing, because the other definition of intention in medicine is what the body's doing in healing any kind of wound or any kind of disease. It's intention, the body's intention, and the movement of that healing is intention, right? And so we want to put our attention on our intention. Am I in the flow? Am I adjusting? How am I being today? What's my nature? And am I in tuning to it today? Right? And every day we'll have a different rhythm, because we already know God loves waves. Everything begins as a wave before it even becomes electron, which is the smallest particle in matter itself. Right? Everything begins as potential in a wave. So waves are moving through everything. So you're going to have your movements of the rhythms of your body, times when you have high energy, times when you're joyous and enthusiastic, times when you're peaceful and quiet. Each one of us needs to tune in to the awareness of this I am presence, which is constantly guiding us, constantly leading us in a new direction, constantly reminding us we are always at choice. And you and I have to be the ones that are choosing. Now, here's the other interesting thing about let's get together and fall in love. Synergy, if we have an energetic element, something, chemistry, and we have one thing and it's vibrating at this kind of level, and you have another chemical or energy or element, and you put them together, right, like CO2, right, or oxygen, right? When we put them together, they are greater than each one separately. Now, if you and I are the I am consciousness, and we came from the light, and we came to bring more light, and then we begin to synchronize with each other, to begin to harmonize to each other, begin to use extrasensory perception together. We begin to communicate with telepathy together in more than just words. We're communicating our whole body of understanding, and we're bringing that body and communicating and sharing together as we are lifting ourselves up. Then we're getting one chemistry of love called you and the other chemistry of love called me, and we're getting it together, and we have more energy than each of us separately. We are something greater. And that can happen over and over and over again. Yeah? And that's the amazing thing. You and I are the place in light where amazingness happens, where love happens, where life happens, where truth happens. It's happening in you. You're a choice. Every day, you're a choice. I see that sometimes on Facebook we're breaking up. I don't know if it's breaking up on YouTube, but if you missed any part of our gathering today, go check it out on YouTube, put a like on it, do what you can to invite everybody else to join us. Let's get together and fall in love. Let's get together and bring more light in the world. Let's get together in the place where your I am consciousness and mine are the same thing. And let's bring more light into the world. I'm Harry Morgan Moses. You're watching Coffee with Casper. I'll be back in 2 weeks. We'll see if we can fix whatever these glitches are again. These are all technical things that we rely on them, and we adjust just like we do. We keep our intention that our word is let the light shine out, and we adjust. So we'll adjust with the tech stuff again. We'll double check it and make sure we're clear in the next 2 weeks. I'll be back 2 weeks live. And meanwhile, it's available 24/7. Coffee with Casper. Google Harry Morgan Moses or Google Coffee with Casper anytime you want. And we're always glad to have you with us. Until we meet again, we invite you to go in the light, as the light, and with the light. May the long-time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide you on your way. See you in a couple weeks. Bye for now.